Good afternoon.
Shoot, damn near evening.
Yeah, just about evening. It's 5:15 here on the mountain, guys. And I'm taking Gumby back to the house, the hizzy.
Yeah.
He got up there, what, about 10?
Yeah, it was right about 10.
About 10 o'clock today. And we've been getting it in. Don't worry, guys. We're going to turn here in just a second. You'll actually be able to see us.
Right.
Right now, we're like creeping. Whew, today was a long one, guys.
No, actually, it was like 8:30.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I left the house at 8:02. And it took me 25 minutes, something like that.
Yeah.
So,
well, about 8:30. So we got a day in.
yeah.
We got a day in. I've been up early this morning. So by the time you got there, I already thought it was halfway through the day. My eyes just opened because I knew that we were starting the big project today. So it was just, I already had Uber warmed up, ready to go. I tell you what happened today, though, guys. It ain't never happened to me before. I got DoorDash from a backhoe today. I've had DoorDash before when I lived in that there metropolitan areas.
Special delivery.
But never with a backhoe. I got a toaster from a backhoe today. So got to get him one of them warmer bags.
Yeah, no doubt.
It was a little cold.
I have to put me a toaster oven up in there.
But it was still really good. Yeah, I was like, I got DoorDash, but with a backhoe. I tell you what, boy, you go broke trying to DoorDash with a backhoe.
Oh, amen to that.
Well, guys, we've had a very successful day today. Basically, the whole road to move the shed is cleared at this point, like completely. There's nothing else to take down.
Nope, it is gone.
But there is still a lot of fine tuning to do. There's a lot of divots and holes and ruts and rocks and all kinds of what's happening. So tomorrow that'll be the process. But we put an interstate through there, guys. not a road.
He said, do it 22 foot wide. I said, all right, come on. I can't measure.
Ended up being about 40, probably 40 foot wide.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Well, he did say at the end, as long as it's on flat ground, clear it. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted it wider, just for future stuff too. You know, plenty of room for a road. As y'all know, Ryder's hideout is going to be my logging area. So if I'm pulling logs from up on top of the mountain down there, I can literally just drive straight with them, 30 foot off both sides and stuff. So, which is kind of what I was wanting. So, it worked out because basically it's like on a peninsula type going down.
Yeah.
It's flat, and then on both sides it kind of drops off. There's a creek on one side, and then there's the 5 acres that Mike and them was staying on the other side. So once that all gets cleared out, it'll be a nice little mountain view and a creek and all kinds of stuff. And the boneyard, eventually down that hill by the boneyard will be where the pond's going to be on the mountain. Let me get y'all some view.
No doubt.
Look at this. Look at that. It looks a little hazy on the phone. Hold on. Let me there you go. Scale y'all back a little bit. Beautiful. The beautiful mount of magazines. We'll go ahead and leave y'all on the front. That way y'all can see it when we clear these trees up here too.
Yeah, you never get tired of that view.
No, I love it. And when they cleared that corner out right there, it really made it pop when you bend that corner. Yeah. Used to, you have to wait until you get down here to see it. But now that they cleared that corner, as soon as you bend that corner, it's like, hello. It's amazing.
You can just about see my place over there.
Just about. Only about 8 miles away down the dirt road. Not too far at all. We're going to be coming up on the Mount Magazine view again. If you look real hard, you can see the Mount Magazine Lodge. Established in 1980 something because the old one burnt down.
Makes you wonder, you know, it's kind of crazy coming up here. You see the Mount Magazine right in front of you. But, you know, that's a 40-mile drive to go up there.
Yeah. Well, no, not really. It ain't 40 miles.
It feels like 40 miles.
Because of all the curves. Because all the curves, but it's not too bad.
Well, considering you got to go all the way to my house, 8 that way, and then 8 back, and then bus whatever that is going up
I can get to Mount Magazine Lodge in about 20 minutes from my gate.
20 minutes, really?
Yep, from my gate. Not down my driveway, because that's another 10, 15 minutes
right,
by itself from the gate. Have to specify that, because it's a whole nother animal coming from the cabin versus from the gate. Beautiful, guys, beautiful. Flip y'all back. I'm sorry. You went from beauty to ugly, but here we are.
You got to take the good with the bad.
Working with what we got. Yeah, but we got it all cleared today. I knew between the 2 tractors we would get it cleared today. It wasn't super thick, but it was not thin by any means. There was a couple of areas that kicked our booyah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the funny thing is it was smaller trees, guys, that kicked our butt.
Yeah, it really was.
The bigger ones were falling right down. Like, he was able to just push them.
We're talking about big ones. I was pushing them over with no problem at all. Little bitty ones like this.
Yeah, 2 of them that big right there kicked his butt. Like, kicked his butt.
Rolling up to him, thinking I'm just going to push him over, and it just dead stop me, and the tree don't budge.
Yeah, I ended up needing to cut probably about 6 trees with a chainsaw just to be able to maneuver it out of there with Uber, because basically he was doing the clearing with Bertha, and then I was cleaning up with Uber with the grapple.
You're expecting FedEx?
Yeah, I think tomorrow.
Oh,
might be today.
Might be getting lucky.
Might be, but so I was taking the grapple and kind of cleaning up. So some of those trees I had to kind of cut in half or 3s to kind of get them out of the areas, because it was kind of a tight fit in a couple of the areas. And then also some of the smaller ones, Bertha don't like getting those little ones that's about like that up. So I was coming with the root rake and kind of cleaning those up behind him. And we worked real well together, co-operating heavy machinery next to each other.
It really did.
Because that's an art, guys. That's an art. When you got 2 people in close quarters like that, running 2 heavy pieces of machinery like that.
And the fact that we were like close to each other all the time, and just no incidents. The only incidents we had, we were just breaking tripods.
Yeah. Gumby broke one of my tripods, and I didn't want him to feel bad, so I broke my other one.
See, he's such a nice guy over here.
So yeah, it cost me 2 tripods today for this project right here. I was moving it around, and I was putting it by trees that I knew he wasn't going to push over to try to, you know, limit the risk or whatever. But I turned my head, and he was over there just cleaning up. And I'm honking, and he can't hear because he's in there listening to that soft rock that he's listening to up in there. Oh, look at this old tree.
Look at that tree.
That's awesome right there. I might as well give y'all that view. Boy, that sunlight is amazing. That is a gorgeous, that's a postcard view right there.
Right.
Guys. That is a postcard view. But next thing you know, he's like dragging my camera. But luckily the camera didn't get messed up. The tripod I got from that bin store in town for like $8. So that wasn't too bad of a loss. But if that camera would have got busted,
that would have been
about a $500 loss. So camera survived, and same thing with the other one. I had it kind of mounted on the front of Uber, and I went to go dump a load of stuff, and one of the limbs kicked back and just snapped the leg off of it. So yeah, I'm down 2 tripods. I got 1 more, and I'm gonna have to get some more, because all the ones that I got that kind of are universal or toast. Toast. They're not gonna make it no more. Oh, you in such a hurry. I'm actually going the speed limit, guys, but that one right there is just in a hurry, you know. Yeah, you know how I avoid all that, guys? I leave early enough not to have to drive like that.
Yep.
You know, I'll get there when I get there, you know. Boy, I tell you what, that's when you know you're getting older.
Yeah.
I'll get there when I get there. Ain't no hurry. I used to race Mustangs and stuff in my earlier, younger years.
It was.
So yeah, I changed a little bit. I guess.
You know, unless things happen when you're late for an appointment or something like that, and things happen that delay you, you try to be leaving early enough, and things just happen.
Yeah, I typically am always leaving way too early because I normally get there like an hour early everywhere, and I'm just kind of hanging out. But my son laughs at me all the time for it. But I told him, if you ain't early, you're late. You know?
Oh, I'm always late. I'm just late.
Like at the airports, like when I go pick up my son and stuff, I'm always in the area an hour and a half before his flight gets there. And I just hang out. I keep myself, I'm very, very capable of keeping myself entertained. So it's no big deal. Yeah, but tomorrow I'd say we got about 4 hours. I would think 4 hours. We'll probably get it smooth enough to be able to get the building up there. There's a lot more work than that needs to happen on the road. But
yeah,
to get the shed moved, I think about 4 hours, because we got a hunting season starting in the morning. So I'm actually going to get up at the butt booty crack of dawn and go out there and see if I can't feel some freezers happening. And then when I get done in the morning, I'm going to go pick him up because he drove Bertha up to the mountain. And then we'll get it all smoothed out so we're ready for the big move on Monday.
You know, that's why I keep having to hide my head here, because I'm getting chauffeured in a Ford, see?
Yeah. Well, at least he knows he's going to get there.
All right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, well, we just passed the Chevy. There you go. That's about the best I can do.
All right, I feel a little better now.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you've been chauffeured in this truck a few times,
yeah.
So.
But I got to give him a hard time about it, otherwise it ain't no fun.
He's actually going to be chauffeured again on, October the 1st?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a doctor's appointment I'm going to drive him to. And I'll tell you what, you know that show Driving Miss Daisy? That's the ugliest Miss Daisy right there ever. Yeah,
I got the hair for it.
Yeah, I'm going to put him in the back seat on the way to the doctor. That way I can reenact that movie.
Or I can say, home, James.
Yeah, but today was a good day, guys. I was glad to see that get done. Luckily, the dirt and stuff was really good. We didn't bog down or anything like that.
That dirt was hard all the way through there.
Yeah, it was pretty good. But down there at Ryder's hideout, there's still some mud.
Yeah.
You know, I did, but we kept Bertha away from that area for the most part. Uber was the one maneuvering down there a little bit. She's got those a little bit lighter with wide tires, so she does pretty decent in the
I found
wilderness.
one stump that, of course, right before that, he's telling me the story about the giant pine tree stump in Florida.
Yeah.
Which I know how they are in Florida, right? They'll dig a root 20 feet deep sometimes. And sure enough, I get down there and thought, oh, this would be a pine stump. This should be spread out good. No, this one had to be super deep.
Yeah. Found the one spot on the mountain where there wasn't no rock and decided to go deep.
Yep.
I told him, I said, don't worry, that's the biggest one. But I lied to him, guys, because when I was over there moving all that stuff, I seen one bigger. But to be fair, if it's in a good spot, it ain't as big as the one that he dug up on the mountain in my driveway.
Oh,
that
yeah.
massive one.
Yeah.
And he dug that up in like 15 minutes. So once we get the building moved and all that, we're going to do some clearing and a little bit of grading work down there on Ryder's hideout. Not a lot. Mainly, I would think I want Gumby to help me with is the stumps.
Get the stumps out.
And the small trees that need to be pushed over to clear out. Me and Uber and Taxi can do the grading. I mean, that ain't that big of a deal. I don't need Bertha to do that. And to be honest with you, Uber probably does a better job at grading and stuff than Bertha does.
Oh, way better, yeah.
You know, so
Bertha is not a finished machine by no means.
No, she's for that heavy lifting.
Yeah.
Heavy lifting. So we're going to get all of that pushed down and kind of out of the way in piles. That way me and Uber and Taxi can kind of get in there and finesse that area a little bit. And then it'll be ready for the pole barn, which is not going to happen anytime soon, but it's going to be ready. And honestly, I'd like to go through one more rainy season down there just to make sure I got my flow right and everything before I set up a whole logging operation down there, basically.
Yeah, make sure that's on a drain and drain the right way.
Because I'm trying to have my own Home Depot up there where I don't have to go to the lumber department no more. Because, they proud of that lumber, guys.
Oh, amen to that.
All right, guys. Well, I think that's going to be about it. Happy Friday, TGIF, guys. It's the weekend. But for us, it's just another day, another work day. And but hopefully y'all had a good week. Hopefully y'all took another step closer to your goal this week, guys, and did something nice for somebody. But hopefully when you did all that, guys, you kept it real. Come on.
Bye, guys.